I'm here at the beginning of the Mist Trail, which is going to take me all the way up to the top of Half Dome. Yesterday I said I wasn't going to get any closer to Half Dome, but I was kind of inspired by the site. So this is a 16-mile round trip, 8 miles uphill, 8 miles back. So it's going to be very interesting to see what transpires over the next 10 or 12 hours. So far, it's been about a mile uphill. A rough trek so far. It's going to get better. Seems to be two trails here. This one looks like the John Muir Trail, which takes you up to Half Dome, but it's a little bit longer. And then there's the Mist Trail, which supposedly takes you to the same place. A little bit shorter, but you supposedly get wet along the way. So I'm going to go this way. Here I am on the Mist Trail, still. I suppose the reason they call it the Mist Trail is because of that thing behind me, a nice little waterfall. But also what you have here is the beginning of a series of steps. And the steps are known to be quite painful and continuous. So we'll see how I fare on the steps. So far so good. It's been a great trek so far, a little bit of pain. But the weather's right. Expecting a lot of sun today, which that's great right now, but when the sun gets overhead, it's going to get kind of hot out here. But I'm sure it's going to be fine. So, onward and upward. Way up there in the middle of the frame, you see a couple of hikers that I met earlier. It's just to give you a little bit of perspective on what the steps look like. So there's another view of that waterfall. And over here, that's the trail that I just came up, the stairs if you will, and give you some perspective on the people. All these people are going to go up to the Half Dome along with me. Sometimes it's difficult to follow the trail, although not too bad. I do see some people coming up behind me, so it means I must be going in the right direction. There's only one reason people come up here, and that's to do the dome. So, I did get a little spooked for a little while though, to be perfectly honest. Went off the trail a couple times, got a little bit lost, and I think I'm back on the mark now. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is the kind of thing that keeps you going. Just after I thought I was lost, I find that beautiful thing. Right now I'm about 4.5 miles from the dome itself, so I'm about almost halfway there. I think most of the hard part is over. That was pretty steep there for a while. Just a moment ago I slipped on a rock and took a little tumble, but not a big deal. Better to do that where I did it than to do it on a cliff. And a real nasty cliff, and there are many of those. Well, it looks like I'm about 5.5 or 6 miles into this, which leaves probably somewhere between 2 and 2.5 miles left. Finding my way pretty well. A lot of walking uphill though. A lot of steps here. I was hoping to get some plateaus, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I love this spot because of the burnt out trees. It's gorgeous. Gotta move on. Gotta get to the top of that dome. Those people have no idea they're in my movie. Well, yesterday I was wrong because I am going to get closer to that thing. In fact, I'm going to climb it. Very close. Should be within an hour, I would hope. And should be quite a climb. This is what it looks like just before the final ascent with the cables. People snaking along the side of the hill, holding onto rocks. If I could think of one word to describe these steps, it would have to be gnarly. I'm here to make my final ascent. As you can see, next to me there's a steel cables running up the side of the mountain. It is very, very steep. It's a lot steeper than I imagined. It's a lot steeper than many people that are on the mountain right now imagined. And it's looking pretty scary. It's pretty busy up there. There's a lot of people coming up and coming down. So I have to take extra caution. I'm here on top of Half Dome. That cable walk on the way up was one of the scariest things that I've ever done. I don't like heights, I'm afraid of heights. And that's the reason that I did it in the first place, was because of the heights. So I'm glad I'm here. It's beautiful up here. I'm glad I did it. I'll never have to do it again. But the scariest thing coming at me is going down those cables, because it's very, very steep. And if I lose my hand, if I lose my footing, if I can't hold on to the cable, forget it. I'm mincemeat. It's very, very scary. It's not something that you want to do more than once in your life. I don't think. But then again, I'm saying that now.